Welcome back yet again. So yeah, we're in the final few videos for this Child's Play franchise review. These are my least favorite entries in the series, so I'm ready to get this sucker over with. Let's just plow through this shit. Moving on. Bride of Chucky.
Well, hello, Dolly.
So Bride of Chucky, directed by Ronny Yu, came out in 1998, a full 6.5–7 years after the last Child's Play movie was released. Chucky's ex-girlfriend, she somehow gets a hold of the doll and she brings him back to life with the magical words, and then she immediately turns on him. And so, I guess to punish her, he kills her and then transfers her soul to the body of a doll. So now they're both dolls walking around, making the stupidest jokes.
Barbie, eat your heart out.
I first heard about this movie from a friend who happened to tell me, they're making a new Child's Play, and it's going to be called Bride of Chucky, and it's going to have a chick doll. And immediately I thought that sounded like a shitty idea. This is the first movie in the series that went full-blown comedy. The Child's Play movies were silly before, but there was still an element or a foundation of horror that this kind of silliness was built upon. Bride of Chucky, it's just a comedy movie.
Wait, what?
Have you got a rubber?
Have I got a rubber?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like about these last two movies in the series. I don't mind the tongue-in-cheek. I think it's kind of funny. Chucky is a very amusing character, but I still want there to be an element of horror. I want it to be taken somewhat seriously. I don't want the movies to just be full-blown comedies. And when it comes to something like a killer doll, like Chucky, it's sort of like you can't help but just become full-on comedic silly with it, I guess. It's hard to keep making a serious movie about, a vulgar little killer doll. But I still want some kind of seriousness to it, Let Chucky be silly, but make the movie serious. The only good things I like about the movie Bride of Chucky is I like the soundtrack. I like almost all the songs on the soundtrack. That's one thing about a Ronny Yu movie, who you may or may not know that he was the director of Freddy vs. Jason. He's got pretty good taste in music. He likes to put some rock and some metal in his movies, and that's always okay by me. I'd rather hear that than, a lot of the typical movie soundtracks business. Some of the cinematography is kind of cool looking, but all in all, I don't get into it at all. I don't really care about these two characters at this point. I don't care that it's become a complete comedy. So I guess out of 5 stars, I might give it 2. That's probably being generous, but 2, I'll leave it at 2. So 2 out of 5 stars for Bride of Chucky.